Good morning, happy Saturday. Dalton's playing in a golf outing today. So, I am hanging out by myself pretty much all day. And then I am doing something really different tonight. I'm being a banker for a casino night. So, I'm honestly a little nervous about it. But, I'm sure it'll be fine. And I'm sure it'll be fine. But anyway, last night Dalton ended up making like this 4-berry syrup out of some frozen berries that we had. And lemon cream cheese. And we had like fruity ice cream sundaes essentially. And those were really good, but it also made a huge mess in the kitchen. So I am working on that this morning, trying to get everything back in order. I have to run one errand to the bank once they open, and I really want to sit outside, but my chairs are wet because it rained last night finally. It desperately needed it. Everything was so dry and grass was already looking brown, which is not what we like to see for lots of people. So yeah, I think I might grab a towel honestly and still go outside because I want to be out. I think that's it for right now, to be honest. I have to feed MJ soon. Smarty's eating a ton right now, which is great. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'm going to enjoy my morning, kind of figure out what I want and need to do today, and go from there. As I'm doing things in the kitchen, I totally forgot. So last night when we went to go get literally only vanilla ice cream, Dalton and I came across these chips, and they're for the World Cup, I'm pretty sure. But there was French onion soup. We tried that. I'm not a flavored chip person, really. Like, I just love salt, or like a salt and pepper. The French onion is delicious. Argentine style steak, really good. It was literally like eating a steak and potatoes. It was the craziest thing, but I really liked it. And then they were buy two get two free, since we were already buying those. We just got a wavy. And then we have not tried Brazilian style garlic sauce yet. So we got some fun treats as well. Very abnormal for us to get stuff like that, but we did. So that was fun, and we got to try it last night. But okay, I think I'm gonna get back to cleaning up in here. I am out for about 2.5 seconds. I am just at the bank. I had to run out super fast, and then I am headed back home right now. I was on the phone this morning just chatting and catching up, which I love to do. And then dishes are done. They're cooling because they're super hot right now. And then washer's already started and in the dryer. So I am doing really good on things that I need to get done today, so I love that. I'm gonna head back home now, and I'm going to get started on computer stuff because I didn't get to do that while I was on the phone. I just try to like focus on the conversation. Like, why do you need extra stimulation, you know? So yeah, I think that's it. I think it's computer time. I've been enjoying my coffee outside. It is a beautiful Saturday morning, so I'm gonna keep doing it outside. Alright, we're gonna put our new work shoes to work, essentially. I need to unload a wheelbarrow because we're gonna try to transplant grass. I think I talked about that when we were doing the front. So I'm gonna get all of that unloaded in the back. There's a squirrel. Can you see him? Oh, look at Smarty watching him from behind the curtain. Little tail. Focused. Anyway, I just want to try to get this done. It's one thing off my plate and I want to be outside, but I also feel like I need to do something, so that's this. I also just ate lunch and I'm feeling a little sluggish, so I need to get my body moving. So the wheelbarrow it is. I'm gonna grab gloves out of my car and we're gonna get started. Good morning. I went to the gym today. I just needed to start my week right, to be honest. I've been feeling a little sad recently, and I'm assuming it's just because the sale of the business. I think that's what like sort of started it, but also June is of course Father's Day and it was my dad's birthday, so I think I'm just a little sad about that. I gotta get my sunglasses. Anywho, yeah, so yesterday I just kind of didn't exist. I just kind of watched TV all day and tried to distract my brain. So today it's gonna be a productive day. I'm just kind of forcing myself to do things, and it's gonna be a good productive day. So gym was the first stop. I'm gonna go home, make some eggs for myself, and then I'm gonna go take MJ on a walk. So I want to do that before it gets too hot outside and then it's too hot for a little pause. So we're gonna get this knocked out this morning and go from there. So I started laundry. I think I mentioned that. Except there was a blanket that Smarty peed on with the towels. So now I have to rewash everything for multiple times because now it all smells like cat pee. So that's a Debbie mistake. Debbie's out to play today. So that is going to delay several things that I need to do today when it comes to washing. But, yeah. Anyway, Today I made cookie dough the other day. I don't know if I filmed that or not. I made cookie dough the other day because I didn't know if Dalton would want like cookie dough or cookies. He wants cookies, so I'm gonna do that. And then I'm hoping my sourdough will rise enough and I can make that later this afternoon and then just have it rise overnight. So that's my tentative plan. That's what's going currently. I got a social media post done for the business. And what else? Is there something else? I'm not sure. I don't remember. So anyway, we're drinking some coffee until we go back inside. There's a few things on the brain that I want to do today, so I'll see how motivated I'm feeling and kind of go from there. I got this filing cabinet, 3 drawers for $4 at a garage sale. So we're gonna call that a win, but we need to figure out where we're gonna put it because sitting at the top of my staircase isn't gonna work anymore. It's gonna end up going in my office because there's a lot of business documents scattered all over my desk and I would like my desk back. And I don't like to look at a mess. So we're gonna try to figure this out today. The problem is I have another desk here that is very much in my way, but I can't move it. So we're gonna work around this and we're gonna see what we can accomplish today. Okay, I've got one area vacuumed out. I don't think it's going to fit in here though. So let me try, but I don't think this is gonna work. Okay, it is too tall to fit under those shelves. However, there's not many other places this can go right now, especially with the desk in the way. So we're gonna roll with this, and this probably won't be its permanent home, but it hides some of the cords and like ugly things over here. So we're gonna roll with it. Okay, first things first, green folders. We're probably going to need a lot of these bad boys because the wonderful thing about having your own business is you have to keep track of so many different things. So I have several years of things that have been unorganized for the business that I'm going to take care of today. So like this is all 2024 stuff that I have right here, but I have 23, 24, and 25 I think that we're taking care of today. Next up, 2025, because we're just working in whatever order the piles are in. So that's next. We have, I'll kind of show after, but I think it's going to be a few folders per year from what it looks like. Okay, top drawer, we're just gonna essentially go through everything. I need to figure out how to do our expense reports or like our profit and loss and receipts and stuff and file them differently now that I know that they're not going to fit kindly in here. But that's a start. Let's go check out the table. Okay, we can see the table or the desk again, so that's a good start. This is not going to stay. I'm going to figure out what these other folders are, and then we're going to go from there. So I seem to have misplaced the things that go with this. So we're just dusting with our pal in our hand. Okay, the desk is back to, I guess, sort of normal, and you can actually see it. Okay, that's been on my to-do list for quite some time, I'm not gonna lie. I still have to figure out what to do with my ribbons or my medals and stuff, because I have 3 of them now. So, and I'm going to be collecting more, so I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with those. But This is a great start. This makes me feel better. I'm gonna try to see if I can put a few more little things in those filing cabinets, like the folders and stuff. And then I think we're gonna go to our next project. When I was sitting outside earlier, my neighbor's son said that he saw my TikTok review of Charcoal and Ash, and I just thought that was the craziest thing. He was like, I really liked your review, and I was like, that's hilarious, thank you so much. So that was fun. I'm going to bake these cookies. Dalton needs my help, so I'm gonna try to get these done before I leave. The oven's preheating, and then I'm just gonna set timers, and I'm gonna go back and forth from inside and out and just try to get MJ to play a little bit more. My referral hoodie came from Dog is Human because they finally got it back in stock. Cute! I'm so excited. Wow, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was. What size did I get? A medium or a large? I got a medium. Okay. I just love the blue, to be honest. But this came. So that's, I love fun mail. I have to leave here pretty soon. Dalton needs my help. Just like blowing stuff off and trying to kill time and stuff. So I have to take him water, pick him up nasal spray, and then meet him. So I'm leaving here in like, yeah, probably a half hour. I think that's gonna make the most sense. I have to go get the other mail because I didn't realize I was home because I'm normally not when he comes. And has to bring stuff up. So I'm gonna fill this water so that way that's done and ready to go. And then we're gonna go eat a couple chicken tenders that I made last night, just like grilled. And then we're probably gonna have to go. So I am on my way to help Dalton. I had a couple errands to run before I went and helped him. So I ended up leaving almost right away after I filmed that last clip. So yeah. I was looking at my ring this morning. I forgot to mention this. And it said I was showing major signs on the symptoms radar, and honestly, I'm not surprised. I've felt really depleted for the last few days, and I thought it was just because I was sad about my dad and stuff, but maybe there's actually something more going on. So I don't know what that's about, but I don't love it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like allergies are bothering me today, but not as bad as they have been in the past. So we'll see how I'm feeling later today and tomorrow. But I've been drinking lots of water and just trying to stay hydrated and feeling well, because we really don't have time for me to be sick. So anyway, I am on my way. I did not realize the main road is down to one lane. Don't know when that happened, but this is bad. But this is, Dalton needed nasal spray. This is the one he really, really likes. Most of them don't work for him. That one does, and it's like an all-natural one too. So yeah, I'm taking that to him when I go home. So okay, until later. I'm literally stopped in traffic.